the ropes go up and then the confetti's coming down and the family members. But shoot, the first person that I remember seeing and hugging was Kim Kardashian and her mother.
The most satisfying moment of your career would be what?
Well, look, obviously winning a championship with the journey from Katrina in a short period of time, 6, 7, 8, boom, there it is. That was exciting, and there's a group of guys, coaches, players that made a lot of sacrifices, like every team does, that were unique, that will always have that in common, will always walk together, and that was something that I would definitely say was right there at the peak. And when I tell you how intoxicating it is, it's every bit what you think and more, and it's what drives you here to get another one.
Describe your most vivid memory from the night you won.
Oh, there's so many. Look, the emotions of playing in a game like that. Here's what you forget. It's a night game, so you probably eat at 1:30, 2 o'clock. Players, coaches, everyone. And you get on buses. It's such a long hurry up and wait type moment. You finally get to the game, and then there's a long halftime. And by the time it's over and you're finished with the media and you're heading to, it's the only game you play where you're not in the locker room with your team afterwards. Normally you would gather everyone up and you talk, but that game, when it ends, you're kind of thinned out and then you're pulled in a few different directions. There's a presentation out in the field. And so one by one, you end up back in the locker room and you all end up back on the buses. By the time we were finally on the buses driving, I just remember where you just wanted that bus ride to be for a while. You're tired. It's hard to believe that you're not going to play anymore. There's that analogy, you chase this chicken and you chase it maybe for quite a while in your career. You catch it and you're like, ah, and then they say, well, put it down, you got to start chasing it again. That's true. That's true, and so we're chasing again.
How well do you remember being in the suite with your family post-championship?
Finding them on the field was a challenge.
Okay.
Because, look, everyone gradually makes their way to the field, and it's like a free-for-all when the game ends, and so you're trying to sort through the people, and everyone's trying to find those people closest to them, and the ropes go up, and then the confetti's coming down, and the family members. But shoot, the first person that I remember seeing and hugging was Kim Kardashian and her mother. They were there with Reggie, and I'm like, I'm trying to find, Beth and the children. It took a while, but then, listen, those are good problems.
Was the satisfaction, having worked your whole career to guide an NFL franchise to that point, and you just won it, having been all over the country, all over the world, the hours you put in, did it compare to what you expected?
Yeah, I would say I've told our players this, it's 100 times greater than what you could ever expect. Like if I was trying to describe to you, Graham, you have no idea. Like, you have no idea. But part of it is the enjoyment. It's not the actual game. It's this journey throughout with a good team. That's what was depressing about the ride home after the game, is like this thing's stopping. Like, I know we just won the final game, but you're kind of like, let's play 4 more. In other words, none of us want to stop feeling how we've been feeling just playing football. And so I think what's missed most is not the actual end of game, or certainly not the ceremony or any of. What's missed most is the process. The practice again on Wednesday, the players in the locker room, the meetings, all those things I think are what you miss from a great team.